Hello, Commerce City. We have another bar class for you today. You're going to need a chair for balancing and then a small pillow if you have one, but if you don't, it's not necessary. So let's get started with a quick warm-up. We're going to start with some big, deep breaths in, inhaling up and exhaling down. Good, we have 4 of these. 2 more. And last one, we're going to step our feet out a little bit wider, coming into a wide sumo squat, shoulders stacked on top of your hips. We'll squat and stand, moving our arms from a T position to above our head. Squat and lift. Squat and lift. Good, still breathing. We're going to hold it low, and then we're just going to tap side to side with our upper body, just using our core and our back muscles, warming up that middle part of our body. Tap, tap, tap. And we're really isolating our upper body so our hips aren't moving with us. Good, and then quick back to those squats. Tee your arms and then lift them above your head. Squat and squeeze, squat and squeeze. Good. Okay, rotate to one direction. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips. All of your weight is in your front heel. Vision is forward. We're just lunging down and up, down and up. So you should have little to no weight in your front foot, really driving off your heel. We have a little guest bar instructor joining us today. Drop that back knee down. Plant your hands in front of you. Bring your front leg to meet the back. Move it into some cat-cows in this tabletop position. So just round your spine, bring your chin to your chest, and then lift the crown of your head to the ceiling. Feel free to hold one of these directions longer than the other. Take your time, just really warming up your spine. Go ahead and tuck your toes underneath. Press your hips into a downward facing dog up towards the ceiling. Take some time to pedal your feet out. Come up onto your tippy toes. Press down through your heels. And then walk your feet up to meet your hands. Take some time here. You can linger at your toes. You can sway side to side if it feels good. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. As we roll up, we're going to come into a chair squat. So you're going to sink your weight into your heels, send that booty back like you're sitting into a chair. Pull your arms up by your biceps, really strong core, draw that belly in. From here, we're going to stand and squat into that chair squat. So you'll stand and squat, stand and squat. As you stand, you think about really pressing your hips forward, squeezing your buns. Still pressing through your heels, little to no weight in those toes. Squat and squeeze, squat and squeeze. Nice job. All right, we're holding low. You can drop your hands to heart center or hold them at your hips. We're going to find a little pulse here. So you're in your chair squat, you're pulsing down, down, down. Shoulders are away from your ears. Vision is forward. Good, and stand, shake it out. Okay, so now we're going to come into some side lunges. Lunge, arm comes across. Lunge, arm comes across. Push and center. Push and center. Really leaning into one bent leg, the other leg comes straight. Feeling a stretch in your inner thigh on that straightened leg. And warming up our shoulder joints, just pulling that arm across our body. Side, center, nice job, keep going. And then we're rotating the other direction. So put that other leg in front, knee on top of ankle, go into some lunges, drop and straighten, drop and straighten. Good. And last one, drop that knee to the ground, plant your hands, bring your front leg to meet your back, and we're going to come into a plank. So in your plank, you could have both knees resting on your mat, you could have one knee resting on your mat, or no knees resting on your mat as I'm showing here. Squeezing your buns, your core, and we're going to shift your weight forward and back, forward and back. So this tiny movement coming from our toes, and our lower core is getting engaged here. Spread your feet out a little bit wider. We're going to go into some shoulder taps. So tapping opposite shoulder with your hands. Try not to let your hips sway as much as I am. I'm doing a poor job here. Really try to keep your hips level and facing the floor. Finishing with just a regular plank hold here. Hold, 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 hold. Press back into a downward facing dog. Pedal your feet out. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Slowly, slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. And then give your shoulders a big roll down and back. And a couple rolls forward. And that was warm up. Let's get started. All right, on to arms. Now's a good time. Grab those weights if you have them. Otherwise, you can just use cans like I am. Stagger your legs. Lean on that front leg. Long line from your head to your tailbone. And we're starting with rows. Draw that elbow straight back behind you. Squeeze and drop. Squeeze and drop. Really tight core here. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. We're holding up and going into a tricep kick back. Kick and in. So you're isolating just your elbow joint here. That shoulder joint does not move. And you want to really press that can up towards the ceiling as high as you can. You have 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it up and find a little pulse. Up, up, up. Lift that can as high as you can. Still thinking about your core. Pulse, 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 and release. Okay, we're going to come into a back fly from here. So you're still leaning on that front leg. Pull those weights behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Keep that head lifted. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold it back. And we're going to find a little pulse. Back, 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 back. Keep those arms up. 3, 2, 1. And Lenny is back. Okay, we're going to shift our weight onto that front leg. Balancing if you can. I'll show you from this front angle. And you're just pressing those weights into an overhead press. You could drop those toes to the mat if you need to, or you're trying to keep your knee lifted as high as you can. Press and drop. Looks like my balance is really off. Goodbye, Lenny. Big exhales as you press up. Now we're going to drop those weights and come into I'm not sure what this is called. Just squeeze your shoulder blades back and rotate the weights on what hand is on top of the other. Still balancing if you can. Squeeze and rotate. Squeeze and rotate. Good, so after these, you're gonna hold the weights at your sides and push the weights forward and then squeeze them back. Squeeze and push. Palms face up towards the ceiling. That leg is lifted as high as you can. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Strong core. After this, we're going to shift our weight forward and go into another set of rows. We'll do both arms row. So here it is. You'll shift forward. You're still balancing. That other leg shoots back. Both arms drop and squeeze. They stay really close to the side of your body. If you need to drop your toes back behind you as a little kickstand, you can. Otherwise, you're lifting your leg up as high as you can. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Squeeze, squeeze. We're going to drop that back leg after this set and go into some lunges. Arms will reach out towards the sides. We're doing lateral raises, so you'll drop, raise, and stand. Drop, lateral, stand. From the front, I'll show you. Drop, raise, stand. Try not to let your arms go any higher than shoulder width distance. Shoulder width height, rather. Just like in warm-up, you're pressing through your heel. And we're holding low on that lunge and just doing lateral raises here. Lift, lift from the side. My knees stacked on top of my ankle. Good. You have 4 more. Drop it a little lower. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Shake it out. We got the other side. So bring that other leg in front, staggered stance. Lean on that front leg, long line from your head to your tailbone. Start with a one-armed row. Elbow shoot straight back. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it back. Tricep extensions. Lift, lift, lift. Good job. Press that can as high as you can, or your weight up to the ceiling. And hold it back and pulse it up. Up, up, up. Check in on your core. Lift a little higher. shift your weight, bring that back leg up. We're gonna do double tricep extensions here, so you're balancing and you're lifting your weight straight up to the ceiling from behind your head. I'll show you from the front view. Really squeeze those elbows into your ears. You can always drop your foot if you need to. Squeeze, squeeze. Nice job. Good, okay, so you're still balancing on that leg. Bring your weights to a goalpost position and then rotate downwards and upwards. Down and up, down and up. I want to try to keep your elbows at a 90-degree angle, and your elbows and your shoulders are at the same height. Hold them down. We're gonna go into chicken wings. Hello, Lenny. So open and close. So your elbows stay at that same 90-degree angle. Just bring your weights out to the side and then back in. And you are still balancing. Squeeze, 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 and step that leg back. Okay, we're gonna do a front raise with a lunge. So you'll lunge and do that front raise at the same time. Weight is in your front heel. Your arms are not going higher than your shoulders. And you're dropping your back knee towards the mat. Nice job. From here, we're holding low and just doing those front raises. Hold as low as you can. Almost there. Stay low, stay low. Keep breathing. Lift and lower. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, on to legs. Grab your chair. Starting with one arm up, one leg out, we're gonna crunch and reach elbow to knee. Crunch and reach. Have a little bend in that stability leg. You have 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're finding a little pulse on this last one. Crunch, 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 crunch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are rotating inwards towards our chair. Still on the same leg. That back leg's gonna drop and lift, drop and lift. So just like when we were doing our upper body, we have a long line from our head to our tailbone, core is tight, and a little bend in that stability leg. From here, we're holding that leg up and finding a little pulse. As high as you can hold that leg back behind you, lift up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it up. And then we're gonna bend our knee in and out. Try to keep pulling those knees apart as far as you can so your leg stays lifted. You're squeezing your hamstring. Squeeze and extend. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Just 3, 2, 1. Hold it in. Lean over your chair a little bit more. Good. Pressing that leg up towards the ceiling, like you're trying to put a footprint on your ceiling. Big, generous bend in that other leg so your knee doesn't lock out. Press, press, press. Good, and then bring your knees back together and we're bringing that leg out to the side. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Still think about your core. Really kiss that belly in. And hold at the top. Hold as high as you can. Find a little pulse. Up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, we got the other side. Same thing. Reach and crunch. Reach and crunch. Remember, your leg does not have to go as high as mine. Your elbow and your knee do not need to touch. You're just bringing them in the general direction together. It doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. Crunch and reach. And pulse it out. Pulse, 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 pulse. Keep that leg lifted. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rotate in. Keep that leg lifted. We're bringing that leg straight out. Down and up. Squeeze your buns. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up and pulse it up, 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 up. A little higher. 4, 3, 2, 1. Leaning over. Bend and straighten. When you're bending and straightening, you want your toes flexed, so you're pointing your toes towards your shins. Squeeze that hamstring. Squeeze and extend. Squeeze. 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 Still have a bend in your other leg. Hold it up and pulse it up, 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 up. Foot flexed. Core engaged. Press, press. Good, bring those knees back together. You're gonna open and close. Open and close. Open and close. So when you're opening and closing, you want to keep your hips stable. Just like when we were doing our planks and our shoulder taps and we're rotating side to side, your hips stay level. Lift and lower. Hold it up and pulse it up, up, up. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, last little bit of legs here. You're gonna bring your toes pointed outwards. Tuck those hips underneath your shoulders. We're gonna drop down and up into a plie. So drop and squeeze, drop and squeeze. Squeeze those buns at the top. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it low as you can. And we're lifting both of our heels up and down while you're in that sumo squat or plie. Lift, lift, lift. Nice job. This is the home stretch of legs. You can do this. All right, holding those heels up. You can adjust your stance if you need to. We're pulsing down, 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 down. So as low as you can be in that squat, and then you pulse just a little bit lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up and shake it out. Last thing. So you'll squat, lift your heels, and stand. Squat, heels, stand. Squat, heels, stand. Squat, heels, stand. When I say heels, I mean you're lifting your heels off the ground, and they stay lifted off the ground as you extend your legs all the way straight and stand. Squat, heels, stand. Squat, heels, stand. Squat, heels, stand. All right, this is your last one. Hold those heels up, hold your squat, and you'll just squat and stand with your heels off of the ground. If you need to drop your heels, of course you can. The goal is to keep them off the ground so you're really holding your whole body weight up with your toes. And a big squeeze at the top. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold low, and then we'll find a pulse. Heels are still up. Down, 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 down. And 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. We're going to go down to the floor. You need that pillow, that small pillow, if you have it. If not, it's okay. We're going to start in a bridge position. Hips, knees, and ankles are all in alignment. We're just going up and down. Keep that pillow tight between your legs. Pressing through your heels. We're holding at the top. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold and squeeze that pillow inward. Squeeze your knees together. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Keeping your booty high, your hips high up to the ceiling. Still pressing through your heels. We're going to go back to the up and downs. You can add your arms up to the ceiling for a little more core work if you'd like. Nice job. Keep going. And we're holding at the top and squeezing our knees in, in, in. Good. Press your hips up a little bit higher. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And we're done. All right, you can set that pillow off to the side. We'll just take a little nap here and just joking. Okay, come down to one side. You want your knees, your hips, and your shoulders all in one straight line. We're gonna lift our top leg up and just do some clamshells. So you're just opening up your legs. Bring that knee up as high as you can, keeping your hips stable. So you're really using your glutes to pull that leg back. Good. Okay, so now extend that leg, and then we'll lift it up, straight up, like a little Jane Fonda move here. Lift, lift, lift. Check in on your core. Draw your belly in. We'll hold, and then we'll bend and straighten just like we were doing on our quote-unquote bar or our chair. So just bend your knee in and out. Foot is flexed. And you want to keep your knees apart as much as you can so that leg is lifted pretty high up towards the ceiling. Hold that knee back. With it bent, we'll do some lifts here. So lift, lift, lift. Good job. All right, same thing on the other side. So switch directions, get into alignment, and we'll start with the clamshells. So in the clamshells, the difference between this and the last move is your feet are glued together. Hold it up, extend it out, and then straight leg up and down. And hold it up, and then bend the knee. Working on our hamstrings. As much space in between your knees as you can. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold it back and then pulse it up here. Now your feet are apart and you're just lifting your leg up with a bend in your knee. Four, three, two, one. Good job. We're done with that. All right, go ahead and roll onto your back. All right, onto core. So you can grab your pillow if you want to. You don't have to, though. And we're just going to reach up to our toes. Nice big crunch. Think straight up to the ceiling. Space between your chin and your chest. Good, and then bring that pillow in between your legs, and then we'll drop our legs down, do a little leg raises. You could put your hands underneath your lower back for added support, and then you can always bend your knees to shorten the lever here, which will make that crunch a little bit easier. Sorry, that leg lift a little bit easier. Bending your legs really isolates your core, so you're not straining your back. So don't be afraid to have a generous bend in your knees. And make sure you're breathing. Good, keep going. And then grab that pillow. We'll go back to those toe touches. Reach up. Transfer the pillow, and you have 8 leg drops here, or leg raises rather. And then one more set of toe touches. You got 8, 6, 5, 4, reach a little higher, 3, 2, 1, and then one more set of leg raises, just 8. You can do this. Nice job. You have 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good job. All right, you can take that pillow out. We are going to do a quick stretch and call it a workout. So drop both of your legs down to one side. Make a capital T with your arms. Bring your gaze the opposite direction of your knees. And switch when you're ready. Bring both of your knees into center. Rock side to side if it feels good. Hold one knee into your chest and extend the other one straight onto your mat. Go ahead and extend that leg up to the ceiling. You could point and flex if that feels good to you. Good. Make a figure 4 with that straightened leg. Bring it on top of your other thigh. Flex both of your feet. Pull into your chest. Good. Release, hug that other knee into your chest, extend that leg down to the ground. Extend your other leg up to the ceiling. Again, you could point and flex if it feels good. And figure 4. Do a happy baby or any other stretch that you'd like, whatever feels good to you. It's really important that you take time to stretch, especially since we are, at least I am, at home sitting a lot. So it's important that you, even if your workout for the day is to sit and stretch for 15 minutes, it's better than nothing. And then I'm just doing one big stretch from my fingertips down to my toes. Like I'm just waking up. Or maybe I'm falling asleep. Go ahead and sit up. And we will take one last breath together. Inhale up. Exhale down. Give yourselves a round of applause. Nice job, everyone.